What an intro by Killer Cam. Adnan better watch his back. Making his way to the cage, Emanuel Garcia Canseco, only 18 years of age. The Thunder looking to strike here in Burbank, California, by way of Mexico City. He's got strike-heavy offense, and it should be no surprise when he represents Team Oyama and that man, Colin Oyama.
Yeah, he spent the last 3 months training under Fernando Padilla and Colin Oyama. Colin Oyama, in my opinion, is probably, if not one of the best MMA coaches in the entire world, in the history of the entire world. So coming out of that training camp, you know he's prepared, you know he's put in the rounds, and he's been in the gym with a bunch of warriors that are teaching him the way. You know, he's a young lion on the prowl, and we'll see if lightning strikes and thunder makes some noise tonight.
Another great intro there by Cameron Michael. Killer Cam, I didn't see any index cards in the kid's hand.
Unbelievable job, tremendous job. I think we should all be watching our job.
And here we see Bryce Olivas, nickname the Sweet Tooth, and as a result coming out as the Candyman Can Man.
Yeah, babe, because you know that's the only way you can, babe. Sorry about that.
All right, that's enough. Both fighters making their debuts here in the Rising Stars division of Up Next Fighting, sanctioned by Camo, amateur action. Out of Hacienda Heights, got 5 years training under his belt, wants to fight at the highest level, and this is going to be step number one. As we see these two.
Garcia Canseco's got about a 2.5 inch reach advantage. Let's see if he can use that to his advantage, keep his opponent at the end of his punches. But both these guys match up pretty evenly by the tail of the tape.
No doubt about it, as we await the entrance of the Candyman, Bryce Olivas. Emanuel Garcia Canseco standing by, and momentarily here to set the stage for this big bout, Killer Cam. I love it. What a great job there by Cameron. The future of the fight game indeed. Perhaps future of the announce game. And you got young fighters that are cutting their teeth in the sport. You got young announcers getting it done. I'm told we got a 9-year-old director in the truck as well. Unbelievable. Good stuff. Bell sound set for action. Garcia Canseco out of the blue corner, taking on the Candyman. Or Sweet Tooth. Nothing sweet about this thus far by Olivas. Just very aggressive with the body lock and the takedowns, looking for the big slam. Garcia Canseco has got to have his sea legs for this one, partner.
Yeah, he overcommitted. Let's see if he doesn't make that mistake again. Walked into another one, giving up his leg, but a nice reversal there. hammer fist for his luck.
Garcia Canseco comes from a striking background. And again, really trying to keep this thing on the ground is Sweet Tooth Bryce Olivas. But right back to a vertical base. Garcia Canseco, feverish pace to kick things off. This fight's scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. So again, in these amateur fights in the Rising Stars division, Jonathan, that feeling out process is non-existent.
Yeah, both these guys trading knees here in a pretty much neutral position, but a good job by Garcia Canseco to fight out of the position. Starts with a head kick, just missing there.
Another takedown attempt there by Bryce Olivas. And, you know, it's going to be scoring points in the process. Now foot stomps. But hasn't been able to get Garcia Canseco down and keep him there thus far.
No, he's not doing any damage with the position either. So far, most of the damage being done has been Canseco when he's had his moments there, but you can't take away from the relentless takedowns from the sweet tooth. Bryce Olivas just really trying to dominate on the mat here and doing a good job so far of keeping his opponent guessing.
Only seconds to go in the first round. And, you know, as you mentioned, an impressive series of takedowns by Sweet Tooth Bryce Olivas, but not able to do much with it. But it did keep Garcia Canseco on the defensive for most of that first round.
Yeah, and I think it was enough for him to take the round. 10-9 on my scorecard for Bryce Olivas. He used the groundwork, he used his takedowns. He must have had 4 or 5 of them there in the first round. And some of them were chained together nicely after his opponent stood up. So good job by Bryce Olivas, but he's got to keep that pressure up if he wants to win this fight.
Well, it's smart strategy when you're in there with somebody from Team Oyama that's got a striking background that wants to illustrate that, you know, taking that and nullifying that advantage that Emanuel Garcia Canseco would likely have in a standing affair. Getting set for our second of 3 2-minute rounds scheduled for this one. Again, Emanuel Garcia Canseco fighting out of the blue corner, taking on Bryce Olivas, fighting out of the red corner. Fast-paced first round. We'll see what both have in store here in round 2, as it is time to fight on.
Nice right hand. Garcia Canseco already connected with the left too, Todd.
Clipped him there, and again, immediately looking for the takedown here is Olivas. Boy, really wrenching that leg into the single leg takedown was Olivas.
Push the heel to the sky. It's one way to make sure they fall down. Good job by Bryce Olivas. He's trying to get one hook in, but Garcia's doing a good job of blocking that hook. Garcia Canseco, rather.
And Olivas now going upstairs with some strikes, trying to open things up. And we'll see if Garcia Canseco can get out of harm's way here. He's been popping up from the takedown attempts throughout the fight. A little slower to get to his feet this time as Olivas trying to get those hooks in.
Olivas staying busy here. Really starting to frustrate Garcia Canseco here. He just can't seem to create enough space to do anything with it.
Garcia Canseco gets back to his feet. And if Olivas has his way, he's going to go right back down. Nice knee there to the hamstring. Those don't feel good, I can tell you that.
Garcia Canseco's got to somehow get back to his feet and fight for underhook position to prevent that takedown from reoccurring again. Bury that elbow, try to get that elbow through, get the underhook here. He's got one there.
This has been smothering stuff
by
Bryce.
Left hand.
But how much did those takedowns take out of his gas tank was what I was gonna ask. And now Garcia Canseco tried to take advantage, but Olivas lowers and changes his levels. Nice double leg takedown there by Olivas.
If you have that wrestling background, you can always go back to it even when you're clipped, even when you're hurt. You can rely on that foundation to bring your opponent to the mat, put yourself in a position where you can't take any more damage. Not only that, but he's doing a great job of dominating the position here.
Second round, yeah, second round comes to a close. And Garcia Canseco had that window of opportunity to uncork the striking there for a while, but throughout much of the round, it was more just grinding takedown attempts, successfully so, by Bryce Olivas.
Yeah, the second round very much like the first on my scorecard. I think Olivas won. Not in dominating fashion, but here we get a look inside. He got the hip, beautiful takedown. Again, relentless on the single leg, rides the pipe, turns the corner, ends up on bottom there, but here he goes again. Another takedown by Olivas.
I'll tell you, Olivas.
Outside trip, the Sweet Tooth doing a great job of just keeping the fight where he wants it to be, Todd.
Might as well call himself Waffle House because he had him smothered and covered so far throughout this fight.
Again, a beautiful takedown, but here you see, you know, Garcia Canseco dropping some hammers too. So good round for him, but better round.
And there we see Killer Cam, the future of the announced game. Looks like he can throw some hands as well.
Those hands.
Oh my gosh, look at that speed in those hands. Killer Cam. He might have gotten his hands on some of Sweet Tooth's candy. He's all kinds of fired up. Big takedown early as the round opens up here for Olivas.
Olivas did a good job of entering that takedown with a nice right hand. Perhaps his best punch of the fight so far.
See some blood streaming from the nose of Garcia Canseco, going in deep for the takedown. This one I don't think is, Dog's not gonna hunt on this one, I don't believe. Nice sprawl and defense there by Canseco. Olivas going upstairs and then trying to open up the takedown. But Garcia Canseco was wise to it again for the moment. Boy, this thing turning into a real war of attrition, Jonathan. Well, from way down deep with the right hand goes Olivas, followed up with the knee. These guys both throwing big, oh, nice timing.
Beautiful timing, changing levels, bringing the fight right back to the mat. Excellent job by Bryce Olivas here.
Talked about the window of opportunity for Garcia Canseco throughout this fight. That is a window that closes quickly with these takedowns by Bryce Olivas.
Yeah, and not only has he got to work back, but he's got to try to do something once he creates space here. He's got 30 seconds, Todd.
Throwing with everything he has is Garcia Canseco, and now answering is Olivas. Boy, these two have been laying it all on the line.
Another takedown for Olivas lands, but
oh man,
that's a kick to a downed opponent.
downed opponent, but the official letting it go.
Oh,
got
correct.
rocked. Boy, the fatigue setting in, and both of these fighters leaving themselves open, and either could turn out the lights in a hurry. Submission attempt, but too little too late at the moment. More exciting action between these two. Wow. Tell you what, Jonathan, the arms looked like they were getting awfully heavy for both of them. And, I mean, it both seemed susceptible to the finish, but they will fight on to the third and final round.
Yeah, excellent fight from both fighters. You know, Emanuel Garcia Canseco had his moments, but here it's the takedowns of Bryce Olivas that just controlled the pace. Here's one of those moments for Garcia Canseco as he lands in combination, but then he ends up on his back after overcommitting again. Beautiful timing. Great takedown, great game plan from Bryce Olivas. Nice knee on the entry.
Hey, you saw the knee there by Olivas. Another takedown as this one goes the distance. A real war of attrition, as we said. I mean, they left it all out there. Got caught on the way down, did Garcia Canseco there. That was nasty stuff. Exciting fight early on in the career of these two talented fighters. We will see who will take home the victory. The takedowns might be the difference maker throughout the fight. For Sweet Tooth, who made things sour there for Garcia Canseco throughout the fight, dictating the pace. Both fighters to the center of the cage. Here we go.
In favor of the red corner. Judge number 2 scores this bout 29-28 in favor of the blue corner. While judge number 3 scores this bout 29-28 for your winner via split decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Garcia Canseco.
Wow, a whole lot of relief and elation there for Emanuel Garcia Canseco, who I guess in the judge's eyes was able to overcome those seemingly endless takedowns. Early in the fight, he was taken down at will, but he always popped right up. Jonathan and I mentioned that Olivas wasn't able to do much with the takedowns, wasn't able to set up submissions, wasn't able to really get any ground and pound going.
Emanuel. Come over here, young man. Tough fight, grueling war. Real close on the judge's scorecard. Were you confident going into the decision?
Hell no. I wanted to win dominantly, but fuck. He was fucking tough. He took me down a lot of fucking times, but I don't know, whatever I fought to the best of my ability, and whatever the judges saw, I'll fucking take it. I don't know. But today, I came up with my hand raised, so fuck it, I won.
Now, what's it mean to you to be training at Team Oyama, one of the best gyms in the entire world, under Colin Oyama's tutelage? What does that mean to you?
Well, being one of the youngest guys in the team and being welcomed the way I was, it's fucking awesome. I don't have words to describe, Coach, how happy I am the way he welcomed me to the team. And my brothers over there, they're like my older brothers now. Robert, Fernando, my man Yanni, Elijah, all those guys at the gym who have helped me develop my game. More than thankful.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time. Emanuel Garcia Canseco.
Emanuel Garcia Canseco, in the judge's eyes, did enough to win that fight. Not necessarily an overly popular decision. And even he said, you know what? The judges think I won, I won. That's the way it goes. Certainly a tough break for Bryce Olivas, but we will see more of him in the cage as well, and we'll see more of you with more Up Next Fighting.